Last night, nobody saw the tears, nobody heard the prayers, nobody knew how much pain was hidden behind your silence. The room was dark, the house was quiet, but your heart was carrying a storm. And while the world was sleeping, you were crying, you were fighting, you were trying to hold yourself together. But there is something God wants you to know tonight. Not one tear fell unnoticed, not one cry went unheard, because the tears nobody ever saw were seen by Him. Last night I cried, nobody was around, trying so hard not to make a sound. The darkness felt heavier than before as I lay broken on the floor. Questions filled my tired mind, searching for peace I couldn't find, wondering how much more I could take, wondering if my heart would break. I felt invisible in my pain, like nobody could understand this rain falling deep inside my soul, while I slowly lost control. The tears nobody ever saw were seen by you. The cries nobody ever heard were heard by you. When I was breaking in the dark, you stayed close to my heart. And even when I felt completely alone, you never left me on my own. Jesus, thank you for being there last night. Thank you for staying when nobody knew I needed you. Thank you for seeing every tear. Thank you for hearing every silent prayer. There were moments I almost gave up, moments when the pain felt far too much, moments when hope seemed out of sight and fear kept me awake all night. But somehow you were holding me, even when I couldn't see. The way your love was surrounding me, protecting me so tenderly. You knew the battles in my mind, the hidden wounds I tried to hide. You knew exactly where I was and covered me with endless love. The tears nobody ever saw were seen by you. The cries nobody ever heard were heard by you. When I was breaking in the dark, you stayed close to my heart. And even when I felt completely alone, you never left me on my own. You collected every tear, you stayed through every fear, you listened to every prayer and reminded me you were there when I thought nobody cared. You were there when I thought nobody knew. You were there when I thought I'd reached the end. You were there again and again. Father, for the person listening right now, the one who cried last night, the one who feels exhausted, the one carrying silent pain, wrap them in your peace. Remind them that you saw every tear. Remind them that they are not forgotten. Remind them that you are still writing their story. The tears nobody ever saw were seen Maybe nobody saw what happened last night. Maybe nobody knows how hard you fought. But God does. And He is still holding you tonight. It's strange how pain can hide. Sometimes the people around us see the smile, but they never see the struggle. They hear us say, I'm okay, I'm doing fine, I'm getting through it. But deep inside, we're barely holding on. Maybe that's where you are tonight. Maybe everyone thinks you're fine, but God knows the truth. He knows the tears behind the smile. He knows the pain behind the silence, and He hasn't looked away. I smiled through conversations while my heart was breaking inside. I laughed at all the right moments while trying so hard to hide the fear I couldn't explain, the weight I couldn't release, the battles inside my mind that stole my joy and peace. Everybody saw the surface, nobody saw the storm. Nobody knew how much I hurt, trying to keep moving on. I became so good at pretending that even I forgot how much pain I was carrying, and all the wounds I'd fought. I cried when everyone thought I was fine. I broke down when nobody could see the signs. Oh, I carried burdens hidden deep inside. Behind every smile was a place to hide. Oh, but Jesus, You knew the truth all along. You knew I wasn't nearly as strong as everyone believed me to be. Yet You stayed right here with me. Jesus, thank You for knowing the real me. Not the version people see, not the version I pretend to be, but the real me, the hurting me, the tired me, the desperate me. Thank You for loving me anyway. There were nights I cried myself to sleep, praying prayers so weak and incomplete, wondering if tomorrow would be better, wondering if this pain would last forever. I kept showing up every day, trying to push the hurt away, but every smile felt harder to wear because my soul was crying underneath there. Still You stayed beside me. Still You called my name. Still Your mercy followed me through every fear and every shame. You never asked me to be perfect. You never asked me to be strong. You simply asked me to trust You and let You carry me along. I cried when everyone thought I Father, for the one who's tired of pretending, for the one who's smiling while secretly hurting, for the one who's carrying pain nobody sees. Touch their heart tonight. Let them feel your presence. Let them feel your peace. Let them know they don't have to hide anymore. I cried when everyone thought I was fine, but you were reading every hidden line. You knew the story behind my smile. You walked beside me every mile, and now I'm learning I don't have to pretend, because your love is where my healing begins. The God who knows the real me is the God who's setting me free. Maybe everyone thought you were okay. Maybe nobody knew how much you were hurting. But God knew, and He stayed. And He is still staying tonight. Some nights feel longer than others. Some nights feel impossible. The room is quiet, but your mind won't stop racing. The tears keep falling, the questions keep coming, and the loneliness feels heavier than the darkness. Maybe you've had nights like that. Nights where you felt like you were carrying more than your heart could hold. Nights where you whispered, God, I don't know how much longer I can do this. If that's you tonight, this song is for you. God, these nights are breaking me, stealing all the strength I used to keep. Every shadow feels so much bigger now, and I don't know how to quiet all these thoughts inside my head, to stop reliving everything I've said, to stop feeling like I'm losing this fight. Every single night the clock keeps moving, but sleep won't come. The tears keep falling one by one, and all I want is a little peace, just enough to breathe. God, these nights are breaking me, but I know you're still holding me. Even when my faith feels weak, even when my heart can't speak, you're sitting with me in the dark, keeping watch over my heart. And though this pain feels so deep, I know you're staying here with me. Jesus, you know these nights, you know the tears, you know the fears I never tell anyone about. Thank you for staying awake with me. Thank you for sitting beside me in the dark. There were nights I thought I'd never heal, nights when nothing seemed real, moments when hope felt far away, and I didn't know what to pray. I kept looking for answers, looking for light, trying to understand why I hurt so much inside. But through every question and every scar, you stay closer than I knew you were, holding together what was falling apart, protecting what remains of my weary heart. God, these nights are breaking me, but I know you're still holding me. Even when my faith feels weak, even when my Father, for every person listening right now, the one lying awake, the one crying quietly, the one fighting battles nobody knows about, wrap them in your peace. Let them feel your presence. Let them know they are not alone tonight. Let them know that morning is coming. God, these nights are breaking me, but they are not defeating me, because your love is carrying me through, and your promises are still true. The darkness doesn't have the final word, because I've heard your voice, and even in the longest night, I'm still held by your light. Maybe tonight feels overwhelming, maybe tonight feels heavy, but hold on, the same God who stayed with you last night will stay with you tonight too. There are moments in life when you become so tired that you stop asking for answers. You stop asking why. You stop asking when things will get better. You simply try to survive. Maybe that's where you were. Maybe that's where you are tonight. Holding on by a thread, smiling when you're exhausted, praying when you have no strength left, wondering how much longer you can keep going. But even at your breaking point, God is still holding you. Yeah, I didn't know how much longer I could hold on. Every day felt harder than the one before. I was carrying burdens I couldn't explain, trying to survive underneath the weight. There were mornings didn't want to get up, nights when my heart felt completely crushed, moments when I looked into the mirror and barely recognized the person standing there. I kept telling myself to be strong, but strength felt so far gone. I kept trying to fight alone while my soul was crying for help. I didn't know how much longer I could hold on. You were holding me all along when my faith was weak, when my heart was torn. You carried me through every storm. Jesus, when I thought I couldn't survive, you were keeping hope alive. And even when I was ready to let go, you never let go of me. Jesus, thank you for the days I survived that nobody knows about. Thank you for the battles I won that nobody ever saw. Thank you for carrying me when I couldn't carry myself. There were tears I never talked about, pain I never let come out, questions I kept buried deep underneath the wounds I keep. I thought I had reached my limit. I And somehow I made another day. Somehow you made a way through every valley, through every fear, through every lonely year. I didn't know how much longer I could hold on, but you were holding me all along. When my faith was weak, when my heart was torn, you carried me through every storm. Jesus, when I thought I couldn't survive, you were keeping hope alive. And even when I was ready to let go, you never let go of me. When I was breaking, you stayed. When I was falling, you stayed. When I was crying, you stayed. When I was doubting, you stayed. Through every scar, through every pain, through every unanswered prayer, you remained. You remained. You remained. Father, for the one listening right now, the one who feels exhausted, the one who feels like they can't keep going, the one who's barely holding on, wrap them in your strength. Remind them they don't have to carry this alone. Remind them that your hands are stronger than their fears, and remind them that you are still holding them. I didn't know how much longer I could hold on, but now I see you were there all along. Every tear, every night, every battle, every fight, you never stopped carrying me through. You never stopped being faithful and true. And now my heart can finally see you never let go of me. Maybe you feel like you're at your limit. Maybe you feel like you can't take another step. But look at you. You're still here. And that means God is not finished with your story. What if I told you that none of your tears were wasted? Not the tears you cried last night, not the tears you cried in secret, not the tears you wiped away before anyone could see. The Bible says that God keeps track of every tear, every single one. The tears the world ignored, the tears nobody understood, the tears you thought didn't matter, God saw them all, and He collected every one of them. There were tears I never talked about, pain I never let come out, moments when my heart was breaking and nobody knew the weight I was carrying. I cried in silence, I cried alone, I cried until I had no strength left, wondering if anyone cared, wondering if heaven even heard. But every tear that touched my face was noticed by your amazing grace. Every drop that fell that night was precious in your sight. You collected every tear I cried, every tear I tried to hide, every tear that fell in the dark, every tear from a broken heart. Nothing because you collected every tear I cried. Jesus, thank you for caring about the things nobody else sees. Thank you for caring about every tear. Thank you for caring about every hurt. Thank you for caring about me. There were nights I couldn't understand why life felt so heavy in my hands, why the burden seemed too much to bear, why the answers weren't there. But looking back, I can finally see you were closer than I believed, holding me through every storm, keeping my fragile heart warm. Even when I felt abandoned, you remained. Even when I felt forgotten, you remained. Even when I couldn't feel your presence, you were still working, you were still healing, you were still loving me. You collected every tear I cried, every tear I tried to hide, every tear that fell in the dark, every tear from a broken heart. Nothing was wasted, nothing was lost. You saw every moment, no matter the cost. And now I know I was never alone, because you collected every tear I cried. You saw the tears of fear, you saw the tears of grief, you saw the tears of heartbreak, you saw the tears of defeat, you saw the tears I couldn't explain, you saw the tears hidden in pain. And through every single one, you never looked away. You never looked away. Father, for the one listening tonight, the one who feels unseen, the one who cried themselves to sleep, the one carrying silent pain, remind them that every tear matters to you. Remind them that you have never ignored their pain. Remind them that they are deeply loved. Oh, you collected every tear I cried, and somehow turned them into life. You carried me through every night and never stopped being my light. Now the tears that once felt endless have become a testimony, because the God who saw me weeping never stopped believing in me. Maybe nobody else saw those tears. Maybe nobody else understood, but God did. And every tear you cried was precious to Him. Some of the most important moments with God don't happen on a stage. They don't happen in front of crowds. They happen in the dark, when nobody else is there, when the tears won't stop, when sleep won't come, when your heart feels too heavy to carry. Maybe you've had nights like that, nights when the room felt empty, but it wasn't, because while you were crying, Jesus was sitting right there with you. The room room was silent, the night was long, and I was trying to figure out where I belonged. The weight upon my shoulders felt too much to bear, and for a moment I thought nobody cared. I sat there crying with trembling hands, trying to understand things I couldn't understand. The darkness felt endless, the pain felt real, and I wondered if my heart would ever heal. But even then, when I couldn't see, you were sitting there beside me. You sat with me in the dark when the world felt far away. You stayed close to my heart when I didn't know what to say. You listened to every tear, you stayed through every fear, and when nobody knew what I was going through, Jesus, you sat with me in the dark. Jesus, thank you for the nights you stayed, the nights nobody knows about, the nights when I couldn't stop crying, the nights when you carried me through. Thank you for never leaving. Oh, yeah. There were questions without answers, and wounds that wouldn't heal. There were battles in my mind that felt far too real. I kept looking for a reason, trying to find some light, but all I could see was another difficult night. Still, you never rushed me, you never turned away. You simply sat beside me and helped me find a way through every anxious thought, through every painful scar. You stayed closer to me than I realized you were. You sat with me in the dark when the world felt far away. You stayed close to my heart when I didn't know what to say. You listened to every tear, you stayed through every fear, and when nobody knew what I was going through, Jesus, you sat with me in the dark. When I felt forgotten, you stayed. When I felt abandoned, you stayed. When I felt exhausted, you stayed. When I felt broken, you never demanded answers, you stayed. You never demanded strength, you stayed. You simply loved me right where I was. Father, for the person listening tonight, the one sitting in the dark, the one feeling alone, the one carrying silent pain, let them feel your presence. Let them feel your peace. Let them know that the same God who sat beside them yesterday is sitting beside them right now. You sat with me in the dark, and you never walked away. You protected my fragile heart more than words could ever say. You listened to every tear. You stayed through every fear, and because you stayed beside me through the night, I know everything will be alright. Maybe nobody else was there, maybe nobody else knew, but Jesus was, and He is still there tonight. Closer than your next breath, closer than your next heartbeat. You are not alone. Maybe you don't feel completely healed yet. Maybe some wounds still hurt. Maybe some memories still bring tears. Maybe some nights are still difficult. But look at how far you've come. Look at what God has already carried you through. The same heart that was breaking is now healing. The same eyes that cried all night are beginning to see hope again. Because God's love does not only comfort us, His love heals us, one prayer at a time. One tear at a time, one day at a time. For so long I carried pieces of a heart that had been torn apart, trying to hide the pain inside me, trying to protect my fragile heart. There were scars I didn't talk about, wounds I thought would never heal, places deep inside my soul that still felt painfully real. But your love kept reaching farther than my fear could understand, slowly healing what was broken with the gentleness of your hands. Your love is healing my broken heart, restoring every shattered part, taking the pain I couldn't erase and covering it with grace. Your love is stronger than my fear, stronger than every wounded year, and every day I'm learning to see your love is healing me. Jesus, thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for healing what nobody else could heal. Thank you for being patient with my process. Thank you for loving me through every step. Some mornings still feel difficult, some memories still make me cry, but now I know I'm not alone, and I don't have to ask why. Because even through the hurting, you were doing something new, taking all my broken pieces and making something beautiful. The pain that once controlled me is losing power day by day, because your presence keeps reminding me that healing is on the way. Your love is healing my broken heart, You turn mourning into dancing. You turn ashes into beauty. You turn weakness into strength and hopelessness into victory. You are making all things new, even me, especially me. Father, for every person listening right now, touch every wounded place, touch every painful memory, touch every painful memory, touch every broken dream, touch every scar left behind by life's battles. Let your healing flow into every corner of their hearts and remind them that they are not forgotten. Your love is healing my broken heart and bringing light into the dark. The tears that once fell endlessly are becoming my testimony, because you never stop loving me. You never stop pursuing me, and now my heart can finally believe your love is healing me. Yes, your love is healing me. The story isn't over. The healing isn't finished. But look at what God has already done. The heart that was breaking is beginning to heal, and His love is still working. This journey began with tears, tears nobody saw, tears nobody understood, tears cried in the darkness. But tonight, we're ending somewhere different. Not in pain, not in fear, not in loneliness. We're ending with gratitude, because when nobody saw you, God did. When nobody understood, God did. God did. When nobody stayed, God did. And that's why tonight we say, thank you. Thank you for seeing me when nobody did. Thank you for finding me when I wanted to quit. Thank you for hearing every silent prayer and reminding me that you were always there. When I was crying in the middle of the night, you were holding me so tight. When my heart was breaking apart, you were protecting every piece of my heart. I couldn't see what you were doing, I couldn't understand your plan, but looking back now, I can see you never stopped carrying me. Thank you for seeing me when nobody did. Thank you for loving me through everything I hid. Thank you for staying when I felt alone. Jesus, thank you for every prayer you answered, for every prayer you protected me from, for every tear you collected, for every night you stayed, for never giving up on me. There were seasons I thought I'd never survive, seasons I barely felt alive, moments I thought the pain would win, moments I didn't know where to begin. But through every valley, through every fear, through every lonely year, you remain faithful, you remain true, you remain closer than I knew. The nights that almost destroyed me became the nights that revealed you. The tears that almost broke me became the testimony of what you can do. Thank you for seeing me when nobody did. Thank you for loving me through everything I hid. Thank you for staying when I felt alone. Thank you for reminding me I still belong. Jesus, you never gave up on me. You never stopped believing. And because of your love, I'm standing here today. You saw every tear, you heard every cry, you stayed every night, you never left my side. You carried my heart, you carried my pain, you carried me through again and again. When I was weak, you were strong. When I felt lost, you led me on. And now my soul will forever say thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Father. For every person listening right now, let them remember how far you've brought them. Let them remember every prayer you've answered. Let them remember every battle you've carried them through. And let gratitude rise in their hearts tonight, because you have been faithful every step of the way. Oh, thank you for seeing me when nobody did. Hey, thank you for loving me through everything I hid. Thank you for staying when I felt alone. Hey, thank you for reminding me I still belong. Jesus, my heart belongs to you. Jesus, my future belongs to you. And after everything we've been through, I know your love is true. Nobody saw the tears you cried last night, but God did. Nobody knew how much pain you carried, but God did. Nobody knew how hard you fought to survive, but God did. And through it all, He never looked away, He never left, He never stopped loving you. Amen.